videos about as it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wasn't my question, by the way. My question was, do you know who Mr. Bailey is?
Mr. Who?
Videos about Bailey.
No.
I saw like apparently he's this hype shoe guy or something like that, and I thought you would know who he was.
No. Well, I might know who he is. I just don't know what he's called. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to, hold on, let me spotlight myself for a moment, even though my hair is not done. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be reviewing people's stores in the Patreon. I have hundreds of requests for store reviews, so I will get to it. But today I want to review a store. They're doing 400,000 in sales. I'm going to go over the numbers with you guys now, and then we'll review it together. And if you have any requests, you can email it to chris@dailyrefinement.com, or you can join our Patreon, and we'll do it faster. So the email says, "Hey Chris, thanks for the offer of a store review. We are Patreon members. They have 8,800 listings, 100% positive feedback. They list 50 and sell 30 a day." So they also sent me a spreadsheet of their sales, but I don't want to reveal that. They are on track to do 400,000 this year. They did, let's see, 158 the first year, 271 the second year, and this is their third year. They're going for 400K. And so they're making a lot of money. ASP is $20. So a lot of people have been saying, oh, I can't find $30 plus items. They're only at 20 and they're killing it. $3 cost of goods. And they only do a few of the things we talk about, not everything. So we're going to get into, I just typed in their store link they gave me, and this is interesting. They've got some featured categories, featured items, best sellers. And right here, this is interesting because we talk about the listing quality report. And it says here they're a top seller of Eileen Fisher, 1,300 Eileen Fisher items listed and more every day. That's cool. So this is a much better store experience than normal. However, still a lot of people don't really look at this part. They just search for something specific. So let's go to their store and let's just take their top featured item. It's a cool shirt. Okay, can you guys read this okay? So I'm gonna minimize their goals, but they're listing 50 and selling 30 a day. So they're following the rules of, let me open this up for the chat. They want, we want people to be selling at least half of the items that they are selling. Yes, Misty, I'll upload Jack's call in just a moment. Okay. So here they have returns accepted. Seller pays free returns, so that's what we recommend. They have a reasonable shipping charge. 50. So they list 50 a day and they sell 30. So they're using a coupon. Fantastic. Their pictures are excellent. So they've got close-ups of the button. They use a hanging system, which I like. This looks like anytime the garment is against a surface like this, it makes it easier to stage. Close-ups of the button. These are excellent photos. And they have my number system inside here, which is actually, that's a classy way to do it because the sticker wouldn't damage the garment if it's like that. Also, they use this opportunity to take a picture of the tag, which is what a lot of big stores don't do. So customers don't know like what year it was made. You can kind of tell how old the garment is by the tag. They take pictures of the measurements. They don't use the reseller ruler, but that's because probably it's on a hanger. The reseller ruler is easier when it's flat on the ground. Here's all their international, so they ship internationally as well. Let's see. This is a very tech-esque description. So I always feel like tech should charge $5 a month to do similar, but we have buy more, save more. This is good. The only thing I would add here is please measure your favorite garment and compare to ensure a good fit. That's the only thing missing from this, because it'd be nice to let people know, like if you measure, you know, there's less chance that you're going to return it. So they've got also a combined shipping discount, and they also have best offer. So this is like most of it. If you do all these things that this store has done, you will most likely be successful. And I can tell you for sure the number one reason why this store is successful. Let me go to the feedback again.
We'll say one thing I noticed, which might seem minor, but when you're listing a lot, I
Yep.
noticed worry about steaming or ironing out the little roll at the bottom of the shirt.
Yep.
Like, especially men's dress shirts. A lot of times they want to roll up at the bottom. They just let that fly. I know we've been talking about like how much clean and how much prep do we need to really do. And that's one of the first things I noticed. That they just took a picture with it, knowing that somebody can just iron it out themselves instead of getting out a steamer. And say they have 50 dress shirts, and have 25 of them, they're having to steam that bottom hem. It takes a lot of work out of it.
So check this out. I agree with you. That's a really good point, Landon. You want to just, I guess, save time, and you could steam every single item, and your pictures will look a little bit different. So if you decide to take all the work, do all of the work when taking a picture of a dress shirt, then your pictures would look like this, right? So it looks a little bit different when you steam every single item. It's more crispy, right? And like, I mean, this is ridiculously detailed because that's like showing, this is my friend Matt. That's a different experience, but this is like common everyday goods, and this is like high-end men's stuff. So you're going to charge more. And so you can see here, Matt's not doing a lot of the things that we talk about. Like, he doesn't accept returns. And you can do that if you decide to go all the way and take pictures like this and provide 5 measurements on a shirt. Okay, this is like very different, right? This is how you like really give the customer confidence, because he also includes a little hang tag. Let's see if there's a picture of it. There's a picture of the contrast cuff or the flip cuff. Okay, it doesn't have a picture, but normally he has a hang tag that adds even a little bit more of a premium experience. So if you're trying to just quickly make money, you probably wouldn't charge this amount. But he's also taking advantage of a markdown. You can see here, Hudson Resale, no markdown currently. But I want to point out that you can see here, do you guys know why some of the items don't have the top rated plus button? You see this top rated plus? That's right. So yes, Jeannie, I'll answer that in just a moment. Okay, so the reason why they don't have the top rated plus button on everything is because one of the items, I'm sorry, on the items that don't, they have buyer pays for return shipping. So if you don't have free shipping, I'm sorry, free returns, then you don't actually get the top rated plus moniker, which is not going to prevent you from getting a sale, but everything helps. There's so much competition for all this stuff that you really want to do your best to get every single thing you can on here. So the only thing really missing here is top rated plus on all of them and the markdown, because the strike through pricing does look a little bit more like you're having a sale. Actually, sorry, let me go back here. Yeah, the strike through pricing. And so you can see my friend Matt does not have top rated seller, and he does not have a coupon. So, and Matt has ridiculously slow sell-through rate. So even though the store is very beautiful, they sell only like 10% or less of their items per month. Very slow. So this
is that not a coupon right there, Chris? The
Right?
red banner? Is that not a coupon right there?
I'm sorry, this is a
$10
coupon.
for 8.
No, I'm saying, I guess that is a coupon. That's just not a That is
Typical.
a promotion. This isn't a public coupon like this one, right? Let's see. Yeah, this is a coupon. This is a coupon. This is a promotion for a certain order amount. So if you spend 80, you get $10 off. This you get 15 off. This item would save 15 on Tuesday. So also you can see Hudson Resale. They haven't been doing this very long, and they have half their feedback just there this year. But Matt's been doing this for 10 plus years. Look how like Hudson Resale is selling 10 times more than my friend Matt. Even though Matt has like extraordinary pictures and like it's very slow sell through because it's not optimized like the stores in our group. It's different. Also, Matt is an all the money guy. He gets every single dollar and no returns. So Hudson Resale, you give people a little bit of a deal that they buy a lot quicker. Different strategy. So Gene, the reason why they reached out is because they were wondering if they're growing at a good pace. And I think they are, as long as that you're following sort of this rule that we made up, which is if you're selling half of the items you're listing, then you're in a good place cash flow wise. So if you're listing 2 a day and you're selling 1 a day, you're probably going to be okay. But if you're listing 6 a day and you have 1 sale a day, you're not having enough cash flow. You have to reach into your pocket to get more to pay for your store. So they've been doing this also for 4 years now. So be patient. And they're at 30 sales a day, which is like a really nice place to be as a reseller. 1 day handling for top rated plus, I believe.
Can I ask
Yeah,
on that on the type promotion where it's like spend this much? Say I wanted to set like spend over 50, get free shipping, and the
yeah.
item was at $49.99, but they were paying shipping. Basically, does that include shipping or just the item?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Does that include shipping? So say it was like $49.99 for a pair of shoes, and I had
Yeah.
spend over 50 as free, but they were paying for shipping. Would that put them in the promotion,
I
or is
don't
that
think so.
basically is it before or after shipping?
No, actually, I think it includes shipping. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So including shipping, but not including tax.
All right, cool. Thank you.
So let's share their numbers again with you guys. It's just crazy the difference between like an optimized store and a regular store is like 10 times different in volume. Like they'll sell 10 times more if you use all the tools in the group. Not even all the tools, some of the tools in the group. So let me put this in the chat. So, okay, they also put in here that they are new to top rated plus. So they just added that. So gross sales 158 2 years ago, 271 last year, this year 400K. And they sell 30 items a day, and then they list 50. So they're growing 20 items a day. So I think it's fine, unless you guys have any other advice that they're growing too fast. I don't think so. They have a good amount of sales. They're profitable. It's husband and wife. Husband and wife team. I don't want to dox them, so but it is 2 people, husband and wife. At what stage do you say for them to grow? I think they're growing already very fast because they grow 20 items a day. Do you guys have any other suggestions for their store? I think that they're growing just fine. I mean, at that pace, they're going to grow 7,000 items a year. That's a lot. So they'll be at 15,000 items next year. Yes, all good profit. They sent me the breakdown of their profit. They're definitely making 6 figures. Wait, Mandy, standard for what? Oh, standard in the group. That's true. A lot of people in the group have this success. It's just like you compare these stores that are doing every single thing with people who are doing nothing, and the sales are probably 100 times higher. Like Jeannie says, the only thing they can do is just fix those items that aren't top rated plus discount eligible. Yeah, that's true. The only thing you could really do is, in my opinion, is here. Let me write this down. All top rated plus, and they even put in the email that they're at 90% top rated plus, so they must be working on it. They'd like to get all their listings eligible for top rated plus. I would say add compare items to measurements on your own items. Let's see. Compare items to your own measurements. So all top rated plus, add compare items to your own measurements. I would do a markdown sale because a strike through looks really good. Even 5% would basically tick off another thing that they do, because right now they do coupons, offer to watchers, run sales daily, newsletters weekly. They could also do a shipping discount. They could do order discount. And I didn't even go over the top reason I think they're successful. Brands. They've got great brands in their store. So they take a lot of time to go sourcing. It's not just like they're listing only the good stuff. And when they list stuff like Old Navy or the lower end stuff, it's usually new. Yeah, let's look at their listings again.
Real quick, do they have any employees?
No. This is just husband and wife.
Are they full-time, both of them?
I mean, I would say yes. They're both full-time, but they don't need to both be full-time, but I would guess that they are. That's a good question. They're in the group. So also, what do you guys think? Do you prefer the full shirt or just the close-up of the collar? You can't tell what this shirt looks like, but you can see the detail and the care of the item. So I'll pull up one of their listings. Let's pull up a recent listing.
Funny you said that. I had that thought when you opened it. I'm kind of torn. I like both.
Yeah, I'm the same with Landon. But then first I was like, I don't know. But then I looked at it. I was like, I don't think it really matters, because if you look at just the picture and the title, you know what it is. You don't have to like see a full picture of the full shirt. So I thought maybe that was actually a good way to do it, because it shows the pattern straight, quick and fast. And that's the first photo you're going to see.
Yeah.
Do they steam any of their items, like their pants?
I don't think so. I would guess no. Also, let's confirm, right? So today's the 14th. They've already got listings going up. Let's look at yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 41. Oh, wait. So not quite 50. It's like 40 something yesterday. So I wonder what happened. But if they're really listing 50 a day, or actually maybe some of them sold. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe some of them sold.
Yeah, maybe some of them sold, but I would guess they probably are doing what they say. Otherwise, they wouldn't have this kind of success. Here's a combo listing, which is cool. Sometimes if you lot items up together, you'll have more success. And I like the husband and wife because you can see this store has both men's and women's attire in it, which I try to do. I just don't find a lot of men's stuff. It's not like I'm a women's clothing seller by choice. I just don't find as much men's stuff here. I could maybe their prices are a tad high, but I mean their sell-through rate is already excellent.
Do they edit their photos at all?
No, they don't. You can tell they don't, because they just look very natural.
I like them. It looks good.
Yeah, photo looks good. Is that a chopstick? What do you think that is?
Looks like a chopstick.
I've used chopsticks before too, because they're easy and they're cheap and they don't like look weird. They're not fingers and they're not scissors.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
I prefer the spork.
The spork, nice.
Taco Bell or which one?
This looks like a chopstick. I'm telling you, I think so.
It's making me hungry.
It looks like a wood chopstick, not a. I mean, like
They're
an
free.
actual.
They're free. You get them for free. You have to use a chopstick.
That's true. So they're the low cost, no cost. I like that. They didn't spend money on a pointer. Let's see. Buy more, save more. Wait. How do I buy more and save more? How do I? There's no buy more, save more. How do I do that? So they need to explain how. Like, how do I save more if I buy more? There's no shipping discount on here.
Maybe they had it and it fell off and they didn't realize.
So let's see.
Chris,
Can you
doesn't it
show
say
their
on the line
description
right
again?
before that one?
I'm sorry, Isaiah first.
The line right before that one, I'm pretty sure it tells you.
Where? Oh, wait, let's see. No, I don't. We have thousands of items like this.
Yeah, so never mind.
Yeah, so that they just need to explain. I'll write that down. Explain
Where do you see buy more, save more at?
right here. Oh, buy more, always save on shipping.
Yeah, Paul's probably right. They probably had some promotion running and just never
Yeah.
fired it back up.
I don't think Tech does all bold, does he? Kind of hard to read. Let's look at what number
So in the
one.
past week,
Go
in
ahead.
the past week, Chris, you guys have been preaching or stating one-line descriptions so that there's not a whole bunch of text that the buyer, potential buyer has to go through. So they're obviously not following that. So what are you guys, I mean, are we still saying a one-line description or should we
Well,
be
no,
more?
when we say it, I need to clarify. One line about the condition of the item. Nobody has a one-line description and that's it.
Condition description.
Yeah, one item, one sentence about the condition of the item, or the Tech does the up for grabs is this, this thing. But I would also recommend not all bold because this sounds like yelling. It's also all caps. Jeannie, what's up?
Okay, so can you just go up a little bit on that listing, just a little? Okay, so we've talked about this a couple of times about most, like 80% of tech sales at least are mobile, and we know that a lot of sales on eBay are mobile.
Yeah.
And what I've figured out, which I think most of us already know, is the condition description. Like in this one, it says seller notes. That's where they're putting the condition description. Mark shown
Yeah.
it for us. Please check pics carefully.
Yep.
My husband and I have started doing this where we put as much as we can for the description, like condition description in that part, because that's the stuff that they're going to see on the mobile when they're looking at the listing. Like that's the first thing you see without pushing the full description information hyperlink. So they don't have to go to another page to see all that stuff. Like they don't need to worry about the pillion color and stuff. That doesn't need to be in the condition description. But, we would say what the condition was as opposed to, Mark shown in photos, please check pics carefully. We would just say what condition is and move on. That way they don't have to, like I said, go through the next step to see the full description if they're just looking at it on the mobile app. That would be the only thing I would say, because it's not going to be easy for people who are buying stuff on the mobile. They just want to be able to click it and move on. They don't want to see all the rest of the stuff.
I agree with you. So I'm going to like right here is what Jeannie is talking about. So this shows up on mobile without clicking into the description. And I would guess that a high percentage of sellers do not click on the description. So I don't know on mobile, like they've already decided at that point whether or not they're going to do it. So essentially, there's two things here. You want to give enough information that they trust you and don't leave the listing. I'm trying to think if there's any downside to putting more information there. I don't think so, other than maybe eBay would flag you with putting, because if you put shipping and handling information in there, eBay will tell you, please remove the shipping and handling information that's already in the listing. But if you put stuff about the item, I think that it would be good. I'm just wondering, is there any situation where you're a buyer and you see too much information and you think, nope, I don't want this?
Well, it only gives you like 1,000 characters or something for that space. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like your one sentence description. If you literally put that right there, you'd be okay. That would be all you need to do.
Have you used all 1,000 before?
No, never.
I wonder what it's like. Maybe we copy and paste the whole description in the condition description.
The only thing is that the formatting goes away. So like in their listing, their formatting is really nice, but in the mobile, it would all just be smushed together as like one big, huge paragraph. So it would look weird.
Makes sense.
It's funny, as Jeannie was getting into this combo, I was actually opening up my mobile app and I typed in Chicago musical hoodie just to see.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't read it all. Like, I don't need and I know we as sellers know what pilling means, but he's got like a whole like wiki, like Wikipedia, on what peeling is and this and that, to where like you could just put, does have peeling in the condition description and probably be fine.
Well, the example that I used was if you do a pair of Stan Smith shoes, Adidas Stan Smith shoes. So if you put in the description, like let's say I decide to use Jeannie's method. In the condition description, I say, no scuffs or stains. Please review all photos, especially number 8, where I show the bottom of the shoe. Excellent condition, size 8. We ship daily. 100% positive. Actually, don't put 100% positive feedback because that could change. But she puts in, let's say, 8 bullet points in the condition description. As a buyer, if you go there and you say, okay, wow, this is the shoe that I want. It's in good condition. There's no cracks. There's no stains. There's a problem on picture number 8. So it invites me to look through all the pictures. And then it says, if you need more information, then click on the description, right? And then you go to the description and it's even more information, or maybe it's like, we have combined shipping. If you buy 2 or more shoes, you get $5 off in the description. That I feel like is a pretty good customer experience. And compare that to, so I reviewed one recently where the person put in the Wikipedia entry for the Stan Smith shoe. And it was like the whole history of the shoe. It was like designed 100 years ago, blah, blah, blah. And it had nothing to do with this pair of Stan Smiths. I think that was just like, no one is reading that. So the person kind of wasted their time. But I like Jeannie's idea of putting everything the buyer would need to know in the condition description. So maybe they can just skip the description and just buy your item. Oh, thank you, Seth. Seth says I can click on their promotion to see other promotions. Let's try that. Right here. See all eligible items and terms. Oh, here we go. Only $5.99 shipping when you buy 2 or more clothing items. That is a banging deal. It's a great deal. See other offers.
How can you make that more visible? Because most customers aren't going to know to do that.
Right. So you have 2. Thank you, Seth, for pointing that out. They have 2 sales. This is a really, this doesn't need to be this cheap. I would go $9.99. This is essentially buy 1 item, next item ships for free.
Yeah, I was thinking they're shooting themselves in the foot because, most people don't have any problem paying an additional $2 for another item.
Exactly. So,
Especially in outerwear.
Exactly. So it's like, I would buy a t-shirt and then buy a jacket. The $5.99, actually, it doesn't matter because it's. So this is one of those scenarios where, because if you would definitely save time if you just said $5.99 shipping for everything. You buy more than 1 item, $5.99. That's a really good system in the sense that like you have what's it called? I'm going to answer Juanita's question in just a second. It's like really streamlined. So everything is $5.99 shipping, including multiple orders. So it's like an easy way for a customer to understand. That just needs to be in the description. Juanita says, why would you have a maximum discount of $50? You can actually pick, let's see, save 15%. Yeah, that's true. I probably would remove that. You guys see any, because like this is to prevent abuse. Like if you had The reason why you would have a $50 maximum discount is if you had 100 of these for sale and you want every person to only buy 1 or 2. So you can get 50 new buyers. That would be the reason. This is also the reason I didn't put this in my Patagonia video yesterday. The lady told me if she has 100 Patagonia jackets on discount, she wants 100 customers to come in and buy it. She doesn't want one reseller buying all 100. She wants the traffic of 100 people coming in. She's like, it's really good for the store. So I forgot that's the point that. Yeah, Juanita wants the money, but as we know, a lot of stores, the point is not all the money. That's for us. Okay. Do you think that is so, Tice? What do you mean is I missed that question? Why? What was your question related to their sell-through rate? Their sell-through rate would go up if they explained that $5.99 or more for shipping, combined shipping. Wow, that's so good. Reviewing a store together is so much fun. We like catch everything. I mean, Tech catches everything without everyone, but I appreciate the help from everyone. They have a lot of outerwear. This is a good deal. 23 bucks. See, like, if this is a size large, I feel like you could charge a few bucks more. It's a nice hoodie. See how much is truncated here on the, like, they're trying to give customers the least amount of information that'll make them add the cart. Look at that. Look how crazy this is. You can't make an offer from this screen. You can only buy it.
But I don't think it has the best offer on that one.
He does. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting that I mean, what do you guys think? Is it because eBay wants all the fees? So they're like, this price is good enough, so there's no make offer button. But yeah,
Honestly, I think that maybe eBay knows that most people only look at the first photo. So they just show it that one right there, and they're like, they'll either add it to the cart or they won't.
that's probably true. Yeah, this is a great store. This is the store a lot of people aspire to. Like 30 sales a day, they're making 6 figures as a couple on their own schedule. Like what difference does it make if they're full-time or part-time? They have 30 sales a day. It doesn't look like to me that it would take a long time, other than I guess they have a lot of different photo setups that they've experimented with. So what do you guys think? Do you like this where they're all a little bit different? Like these 4 pictures are all different, the top 4. So
Seems like it would be less efficient.
yeah, probably less efficient.
Yeah, I was trying to catch if there was any rhyme or reason to why they did that. I mean, sometimes like I see that one had a chest logo and stuff. I know sometimes if I do like when it's really thin stripe, like a seersucker, it almost distorts on the big photo. So sometimes I will go with the one like kind of a close up, kind of like they're doing there. But I don't really catch any rhyme or reason to how or when they're doing it or why they're doing it. That's usually why I do it. If it's really thin stripes, it seems to distort less on a close up of the first image. But yeah, it seems like they just kind of, it's really like just random. Maybe they're just maybe they're just kind of gauging. Maybe they're paying attention to which ones are selling. You know, maybe they're kind of running a little experiment for themselves, possibly.
Yeah, maybe
they have
maybe they have 2 setups. Oh, sorry guys. I was saying maybe they have 2 setups. Like since they're husband and wives, they may not have the exact setups. You know, they may be a little off, and the one only allows for certain things. Because I was thinking of doing a second one for my daughter to help me, and I'm not going to set up an exact setup because I just don't have it. So if they don't have the room, they might have like a smaller setup for one of them, perhaps. I guess we're guessing.
My guess on what the photo setup looks like is it's an angled flat lay. Like it's on a hanger because the reason why I say that is because their items look really nice. Like it's almost,
right.
I mean, not nice. They look like it's against the background, like the sleeves are. Your prices are a tad high. So considering they have this type of sell-through rate with high prices, that really goes to show that they have really great brands in their store, because they have so much Eileen Fisher, and that's their top seller. So we're seeing all these shirts right now, but like this is not selling for 21 plus shipping. Am I wrong? Are you guys selling chaps for 21.99 plus shipping? That's high.
No, maybe a
No way.
thick, maybe a thick flannel in a nice colorway.
And this isn't a thick flannel.
Maybe like a thick flannel that's kind of got a retro vintage look to it, but like a 100% cotton, just woven shirt like that.
This is a great, this is a great presentation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great presentation, but this isn't
yeah.
sell. This is not a $30 shirt with shipping.
They're probably just looking for 13 to 15 bucks with the best offer.
Man, I am a cheap date.
That's why the pictures look like
Like $8, you have a deal. I don't need $15 plus shipping on that shirt. That shirt's everywhere. $5 maybe. I'll accept the offer. There's just so many
But
of
then
those.
you lose money if you buy it if you sell it for $5.
No, I'm just saying their cost of goods is $250 to $3. Like I think my thrift store might be 50% chaps. There's a lot of chaps. There's a ridiculous amount, but okay, 10. It's just very replaceable because they have cool for 30 bucks. So 22 for chaps and 30 for cool. That's
People will send you a $10 offer on $21.99.
yeah, I know, but I think that they may not get any offers. I might be moving on to the next one.
I'll say the only time out of chaps, like every once in a while, you can find like an Aztec print or like an equestrian style, where it's kind of like horses and stuff like that. Sometimes if it's a unique print, you might be able to get those couple extra bucks, but on just a classic plaid, you're probably about right on.
They
10
currently
10
do not.
15.
They don't do promoted listings right now. No promoted. So that would make it go up too. They added promoted listings.
Have you ever done I didn't even realize they had an eBay store. I was looking at some comps the other day and just stumbled into their store. I didn't even know they were on eBay, but the Thread Up has an eBay account.
They're one of the biggest.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought they just kind of sold on their own. But just 2 photos.
Horrible.
2 photos. I mean, decent feedback. I think it was over it was a lot of items. But maybe you can deep dive into that store one day.
That's going to be one of my roast videos. So it's horrible. That store is like worse than someone that just started. They spent, you guys want to see? This is worse than swap.com.
Yeah, I had no idea. Like I said, I was just doing some research on an item, and I popped in and I just noticed their avatar. I was like, Thread Up. I was like, I had no idea.
Look at this. They have ThreadUp is local. It's like it's where I live. They spent $304 million. You guys want to see what their store looks like? It's literally horrible. It's like one of the worst. It's so bad. Okay, here we go. Forever 21, 2 pictures. This is what $300 million gets you. This is not good. And okay, so at least they have they have free returns. They also have free shipping, which is wild on this shirt. So this looks a lot nicer than swap.com. It's like a nice setup. That's a pretty decent description. We should be leaving this blank, not putting does not apply. This is wrong. This is wrong. Bunch of incorrect items, but it's okay. This is not as bad as swap, but
Yeah, and I can't tell. It looks like a flannel. I can't tell because I didn't see a close up. But I mean, what a keyword to leave out,
this
especially in the
is
fall. You know, I mean,
so they didn't iron the shirt.
yeah,
Right?
look at
They
those.
have to iron the shirt.
I hate when they have that like pleated sleeve that like crunch like
Hilarious.
cinches up like that. It's awful.
I haven't looked at their sell-through or their. They have 3.5 million listings. Oh my god!
I think they gave it to a dog first and let the dog try it on and play with
Okay,
it.
They
And
only
then
I
they
was
did
gonna
put,
it
say I was gonna say I thought over 3 million. I didn't. I thought maybe I'd read that wrong, but yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I saw over 3
3.5
million.
million listings. Oh my god! Look,
What's their sell-through?
well, they got the corner. They got the they've cornered the market on Forever 21. Jeez, 40,000 Forever 21 items. Wow.
I just lost money on a Forever
Wow.
21 denim jacket
That's
yesterday. I've
wild.
had it in my store so long, and it even had like the tapestry, like the floral tapestry that's real popular right now. And I probably lost $1. It was a loss leader. I damn near gave it away yesterday. But hey, if they're doing, I mean, maybe they're doing something right, or maybe
So,
not.
Tyson's asking, how do they make money with free shipping? Do they get a deeper discount? Okay, so not really. The deepest discounts with the post office are really like only a few cents cheaper, like maybe $1 cheaper, but it's not like they're shipping for $2. So Dana says they're on Walmart too. They're actually using Channel Advisor, or a company that cross lists on all their platforms. And those shirts are first class, and first class discounts are quite difficult to get. No, it's not slimy that they put Forever 21 on eBay. It's just that some companies use eBay to sell their returns. That's not slimy, that's just reality. eBay is kind of a garage sale. It's just, it is what it is. We sell used items. That's slimy, I guess, to some people. There's no I don't think it's slimy.
Let me clarify. I think it's slimy that they basically, what they do is you send in a bag.
Yep.
You have to pay to get back anything they don't take, right?
I
So
see.
they're taking all the stuff that people are like, no, I don't want to pay to get it back. But they're like, well, we don't list that on our website. So we're going to put it on eBay and sell it anyway. When I think, and I'm pretty sure that that's not what they say they do with it. I think they say they donate it or something. That's what I think is slimy. Not that they're selling Forever 21 on their website, but that they're basically selling stuff that they got for free because they didn't want to send it back and people didn't want to pay to get it back, but that they don't list. Do you know what I'm saying?
that is totally unethical and gross.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying, because that's probably why, because they don't pay out for Forever 21. So, you know, people send it in their bags and they're like, well, we don't want to list this on the website, but it's free. So we're going to put it on eBay.
So it is a bit different than Goodwill, Tice, because when you go to Goodwill and you donate your items, right? That's it. It's a bit different because it's misadvertised. Like, it's not actually donated or destroyed, or like Goodwill is democratic. You get it for free. So they just, everything is for sale. And if it's questionable, they just play dumb. They just leave it on the floor. That's like this lady left a whole bunch of consignment with me. So I'm doing this process exactly right now. She dropped off all of the items on Monday, 7,700 items. I'm looking through it. There are items that are overly damaged, right? Or I don't want to deal with the authenticity. So like, I'll give you an example. There's a used Chanel sweater. It is destroyed. Okay, so if I said, hey, this Chanel sweater is destroyed, I don't want to list it. I don't want to go through the hassle of authenticating it. I don't want to send it to the Real. I'm going to discard it. But then I had it for sale. on eBay. That's like the equivalent of what that lady was doing. But what ThreadUp is doing, if that's what they're doing. But I was thinking, let's see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to, I guess right now I just have 3 tubs of rejects. I've gone through about 10% of the inventory, and there's about 100 pieces out of 1,000 that I don't want to sell. So for me, it's easier to just send it back. I put in the consignment clause that after I look through all this stuff, she has to take it back. And at that point, if she says, oh no, you can just have it or throw it away or donate it, at that point, does it release the liability? And I could sell it because I've already offered to get it back to her. I think that's how ThreadUp is operating. They offered to give it back to the people and they don't want it. Now they're selling it. Maybe that's how, because I don't think a big public company like that would not cover their ass. So maybe it's slimy, but I'm sure they covered their ass. Yeah, they can. They can't. They can. Depends on how they do their. Well, ThreadUp, they can't claim it as a donation because they didn't pay for it. So like, they can't write off the loss. The loss is 0. They didn't pay for the item. So Diana says they do have a charity donation section. Slimy but legal. I agree. I think I'm 100% sure they have covered themselves. Oh, also, everyone, I recommend that you have where you live. Do you guys have the real reps? So tomorrow, I have probably 300 items I have kept to send into the real and didn't do it because I was lazy or got busy. They're coming tomorrow to do it in person. So do you guys have that? Maybe I'll film it. They're coming tomorrow at 1 o'clock to look through. I have between 250 and 350 items for them to review to see if they'll take it in. They do FaceTime chat where Josie's at. Interesting.
I love that. I love this. How do I find this?
I don't know.
Just go to their website.
I have a lady here in the Bay Area. Tech has a person in Florida. So I think they will come get it because they are desperate for inventory.
Nice.
So their consignment says, interesting. So Juanita says that you can send in items that are ineligible for a payout. That makes sense because what you would do is you would just put everything, a big pile, into a garbage bag and send it in. You wouldn't have to spend time sorting. That's very smart, actually. That's how they acquired that's how they became the biggest storage company in the world. 3.5 million used items. What a collection. Maybe the CEO said, I want every Forever 21. I want the most Forever 21 on the internet. So now he has 41,000 Forever 21 sold or listed. Yeah, they schedule an appointment. It's cool. Let me see if I have the.
Random Forever 21 news. I saw not too long ago they released a whole line of FUBU. So I guess Damon John trying to milk a little bit of money out of FUBU. I saw they had a whole Forever 21 FUBU release. They just kind of like remade. It looked like a lot of it was new stuff, but a lot of it was just kind of remakes. It's selling for real cheap. No resale value, or it doesn't look like they're doing any good with it really.
Let's see. Oh, interesting. I wonder how they authenticate in person. So I've only used this service one time. I consigned 2 pairs of Gucci loafers, and the lady came to my house. She looked at them and she said, okay, cool. And she took them. So she didn't go through any type of authentication process in person. So I don't know. Josie says probably lower quality FUBU. FUBU, what do you guys think? FUBU's high quality stuff. It's decent. I mean, it's not current style.
I thought the embroidery on like the OG releases seemed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
pretty heavy stitch work. They'd have like the patent leather, not always, but they throw like patent leather on the clothes and stuff. I know, you know, when I was that age and it was big, I know a lot of people wore it and they wore it out, and it always seemed to hold up at least. So
Yeah.
I just sold a FUBU jacket the other day with I was thinking I was going to sit on it because the cuffs were stretched out. The bands on the cuffs were just stretched to shit. I think it sold for like $35.99 plus shipping or something like that. So got it at the bins. It's decent flip. I'll take it.
Do you pick up FUBU and South Pole?
You know what? I just realized that man, like South Pole and a couple of those brands in denim right now, the baggier jeans that I thought were not worth anything. Some of those Y2K jeans, like South Pole, they're actually pulling some ridiculous comps right now on their jeans. I sold an Echo t-shirt the other day for like $24.99, and this guy sent me like 5 messages how ecstatic he was to get this Echo t-shirt. Blew my mind. So, but yeah, the South Pole, I noticed South Pole, that was actually one that stood out on a lot of those jeans, like the Rockaware and all that, just from that Y2K era. It seems like all that denim's doing really well right now. To where I'm guessing, I haven't been looking for South Pole jeans for years, so I might have been wrong, but I would guess if you looked a year ago at the South Pole jeans comps, they were probably trashed, if I had to guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I was actually pretty mind blown by looking at, I don't even know how, I think maybe it was when I was looking up that Echo, maybe I stumbled across it, but I got to looking at some Y2K jean styles from like that whole FUBU era. And it seemed like a lot of those brands were doing really good. How long that'll last, I'm not sure, but
People are saying they like South Pole and FUBU, and
yeah, you can thank people like even though Travis Scott's not wearing South Pole, but people like Sean Weatherspoon and Travis Scott wearing that baggy denim. Hey there.
right. Say hi. You say hi on Wednesdays. She's got a bedhead. She likes FUBU and South Pole.
Good morning, beautiful.
Uh,
Good morning, baby.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
You guys check her out.
Good
Just
morning.
woke up. She's in the sleep sack. Say hi.
The hair is epic.
I know, right?
It looks like yours, Chris.
Yeah, right. We have matching. We always have matching hair.
It's nice to know your morning structure, and her waking up and seeing you on this call every morning is really like,
yeah, it's like
brings her a lot of value. Like as she, you know, I think seeing that, you know, just dad's on a schedule, doing the same thing every morning, getting to work.
I know, right?
Yeah, at least my hard start.
All right, baby. Time to give the call to Isaiah. I'll be right back.
Hey, Chris, real quick before you go, you said once upon a time that there was a video